right. Welcome back to the show. DonLexy, your host, here with another live reaction. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the platform. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time we go live. Let's get into it. We have a great show planned for you today. 4 different archetypes. It's going to be a lengthy show. We're going to get into it. The feature presentation was unlike anything we've ever seen. It's been a wild week, been a wild month. Let's get into it. Drop those locations. Of course, we're looking for a show sponsor. Everything over $20 qualifies for a show sponsor. Trying to reach a goal of $100 to guarantee another show on Monday. We don't work on Sundays. We're going to come back on Monday and work, and that's how we're going to work it. Okay. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the notification bell, but definitely drop those locations. Let's go ahead and do a BLP family. Who's here? How y'all doing, man? Spin the clip. Let's drop those locations. We already got some people in the building. Oh man, looks like my audio jacked up. Hold on. Hold on, wait a second, y'all. We're messed up right now. Hold on. I gotta start that music. Let's start that over. I want to start my timer over. Tradition. Can't break tradition. Can't break tradition. How you guys doing?
My dog died long.
How you guys? Much love, guys.
I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care.
Oh, we lost audio.
Okay. I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care. We don't care. Shame in you. Oh, you know what I'm saying.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension.
You are really
impossible to
for
obtain
real.
in a monaural recording.
My dog died. I beg your pardon.
Shame in you. Oh, ain't nobody saying.
If you don't sit your goddamn blast pistol grip chin down somewhere.
You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass bras.
Okay. Let's go ahead and disqualify this demeanor so that we can get going and get this show rolling. Much love to everybody shouting out the outfit. You know, I'm trying to do my best. I had the other brown one. People didn't really like me in brown, but you know, I thought the tweed, this was tweed, so I was like, yeah, I gotta get it. I liked it, so I'm glad you guys like it. It was a risk. People don't like brown. People like blue colors on men, gray, tan. I'm kind of outside of the box with these colors, but I got some basic borderline colors too. It's really good to have those baseline colors: black, tan, gray, navy blue. Good place to start. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and disqualify demeanor. Of course, in the black community, we have an issue with the way that our women are presenting themselves. I like to designate a special area of the show just for the women who need help just being polished and just carrying themselves. Women who very well embody the fact that like our women are going out here in society and not really thinking about the way that they're presenting themselves, while also questioning why their image is been tainted and it's bad propaganda out there about their image. So let's go ahead and get into it so we can hurry up and get to more pressing matters. Let's go ahead and spin the clip, BLP family.
Take on life. I was mauled by a dog. So I've been out of work. I'm still on medical leave. I've been out of work for about 7 months. I just had surgery, the 3rd. I got 1 more to go.
It's unfortunate.
And I'm okay. I just feel like, God didn't let the dog kill me. So I'm going to keep on going.
So you ready to date?
Oh, I'm ready. Girl, so here we go. My oldest is 34.
Wait.
My middle is 32.
Wait, hold on, Lana. I'm going to start. Here we go. Lana, so you're on medical leave right now from your job.
Jersey.
I am. I'm a homeless case manager.
Okay. And how old are you, love?
I'm about to be 50 in the new year, girl.
Okay, almost 50. What's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
Pisces. How many kids do you have?
Have 3 sons and 3 grandsons.
Okay, how old are your 3 sons?
34, 32, and 20.
Okay. Lana, Washington, Seattle, works at a homeless case
manager. For homeless. Yes.
How many women have we actually seen smoking on camera on this show? Like out of all the ratchet garbage we've seen on Kendra G's show, I'm not sure we've seen this many. Not sure we've seen a lot of women come on just blazing up, just like, yep, and looking for a respectable man at the same time. Like, yep, that's what I said, Kendra. Yeah, it's like, where do you, goodness. Only in our community.
I'm 50 years old.
So helping housing. I'm a housing case manager, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, but she's on medical leave.
Yes.
Your 3 sons, are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
They by 3 guys.
Shaming you. No, ain't nobody shaved.
3 guys. But, I feel okay with that. It took me 3 times to learn, but, I got it.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Okay.
And I aspire to be. So, yes.
Oh, you want to get married now?
No, not now. Like,
ain't nobody
maybe. It's not for me at this age and point in my life. I just need that companionship and a real one. That we're going to be together and do what we do together. If we get married, that's fine. Me thinking about changing my last name sounds a little weird, like you said, like for me right now, but I don't have to.
Again.
Mara?
Yes.
That was an accident. My bad, guys. I meant to go to the blank canvas. Again, older post-war women, they often try to act as if marriage is something that is not alluring to them anymore. They act as if the appeal is gone because they've waited so long. No, the truth is they understand that marriage is far less obtainable than it was before. So now they think that it's clever to come out into the dating market and act as if they don't really prefer marriage that much. Again, the Nia Long case study. Now that marriage is difficult, you've never seen anybody happy in a marriage. Now all of a sudden you have a negative undertone about marriage. Very convenient when you're an older woman. It's funny. You don't hear a lot of 21 to 26-year-old good-looking women saying like, "Oh, marriage doesn't sound like fun."
To do that. I've already done all those things. So as long as my man and we together,
okay,
that's what it is.
Okay, all right, let's get to it. We got Lana. Now, Lana, are you
like carve my weed? Because I just got home. I just been smoking. I only just came from the store. I gotta cook some New Year's dinner for my grandbabies tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing them a New Year's Eve party. So yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get
oh my goodness. I can't believe that these are the new mothers. These are the new grandmothers of today's day. You guys remember how wholesome grandmothers used to be? How they used to have those glasses with the tape in the middle and like the things that the smell of mothballs. Now It's just the smell of like, good ganja. And I'm not against 420 friendly people. It's just, again, time and a place. That was an accident. Didn't mean to go that far. Yeah, time and a place. Time and a place.
Because I moved here because I bought my home here by myself. I'm still single and ain't no baby daddies or nobody helped me get what I've been getting. So for me, I just want somebody at this point in life, like I said, that we're gonna enjoy it together. We're gonna have fun. Money to me is good to have. You need it because that's how you live. But let's be clear, that shouldn't be what drives you. And I'm not a person that is driven by money.
Wait a second, man. We live in a capitalistic society. Everything around you is driven by profit and capital. Learn where you are. You're in the West. And again, if you were to get with a man and truly discover that he doesn't have any intention on providing for you ever, and he's capable, you'll still have value in that man. You'll still see value in him anyway, just for the love of it all.
Like money and I like nice things. And I definitely know quality. But you can't be a dictator over me because of it. You can't run me because you have more money than me. Because everything I feel like I need, I can get.
Again, typical modern woman rhetoric.
My dog died alone.
Typical modern woman rhetoric. Since I have it or whatever, you can't control me because you have it. See, the worst thing that could have ever happened to BWs was them buying into feminism because they thought that leveled the score with men because they already had malice towards their men. They already had resentment towards their men. So feminism just was the icing on the cake to have to put black women in a position to where they're like, oh, okay, well, now that I got my own money, I don't have to listen to you. See, this is why black women, some of them, they want to pay and they want to bring money into the situation, but it isn't because they want to help. It's because they don't want you to leave, you see, and this is not healthy.
So I want you because I want you, and I want to be with you, not because I can't live.
Now, let's read a super chat. She's talking a bunch of modern woman gibberish. I'm going to prioritize the super chat over what she's got going on. Get y'all passport says, Thon, I gave a big shout out to you and my wife for putting all her girls onto your show yesterday. Oh, that's amazing. I hope that they enjoy the show. Since I got 5 women to look at your show for the first time and they loved it. Shout out to my wife. I'm learning that a lot of women are getting value out of the show, possibly more than the men, and that's a good thing because, a lot of women out here trying to get married. So if they watch the show and they can learn, that's awesome. Shouts out to them. Send them my love. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Now, look at her. Look how I paused her. Jesus. Represent yourself better, sister.
Without you. I can breathe without you.
Inhale and exhale.
That part.
Got a pulse.
Mm-hmm. Everybody don't gotta lay down. You don't gotta lay down to be weak to have a man. I want a man that loves my strength. That loves the fact that, baby, if you sick, let you get hurt on the job. Let you not be able to go and get that money. We're not going to be hungry.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
The issue with the way a lot of modern women think is you're looking at the dating market not as it is, but as it should be. You think that we should need your help for money. But we don't want it. We didn't ask for your help. We don't want your help financially. I always hear women say that, well, what if you get sick? What if you get hurt? How about this? Get with a man who gets the proper insurances and savings and things in place to where if he gets sick, he already had that taken care of. Why are you with men who aren't prepared? Why are you with men who only live for today and they don't prepare for tomorrow? That's my response to that. Do you all think that men who are winning in life, that they aren't out here preparing themselves for the worst case scenarios, injuries, car accidents, things of that sort? That's what insurance companies and things like that are for. You women are always trying to create these hypotheticals where a man needs to fall back on you so that you have this inflated sense of value. And it's just, it's, you're wasting your time. We don't care about your money. We don't want your help financially. We're not looking to be Bonnie and Clyde with you. You are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. You are not Gucci and Keisha. You're not none of that. You're not Tiny and T.I. Those people are those people. You're what you are.
That part.
That part. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I don't fuck with the buys. I have no problem with LGBTQTZ, whatever you want to do. I'm all for it. My brother, I have direct family members, but personally, give me the choice. Tell me that you like to switch up, and then I can make the right decision for me.
Now, I do agree with that. Never been a fan of DL culture, even though, you know, I try to advocate for the people in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't really like how they're treated in society. But again, they do things that piss me off also. I'm not for people getting with a woman, stealing her good years, having babies with her, and secretly you're not even attracted to her in any way. And, you know, that's why she has to deal with all the weird behavior and temper tantrums for you because you don't even want to be there. So she has to deal with this horrible marriage. She loses her good years. But I must say, it's the poor treatment of society that creates DL culture. It's funny when you look at heterosexual people, they're always like, man, if you gay, just say that. Like, come on, or whatever. Like, come on out here and just like come get this poor treatment. And what people don't get is like it's because there's shame and ridicule and poor treatment waiting on them. That is why people don't want to let people know what they're about. Interesting stuff. But yeah, black women don't play the whole DL, try to steal my good years. A black woman will straight up cut you. And this is one where I'm on black women's side because, again, who are you to just steal somebody's good years? I get it. Society hasn't opened up to you guys and hasn't given you guys a safe place to be able to exist. I get it. But that doesn't mean you get to just steal somebody's good years, man. What the hell? I hate those stories. Or when politicians do it. Politicians do it all the time. They like just so that they can get in office. Back, you know, way back in the 90s, they were doing this a lot because, you know, being gay wasn't so, it wasn't just, it was still taboo then. So if you wanted to get in office, you couldn't really run as somebody openly gay. So what they would do is they would just grab some broad who they didn't really care for that much, and they would have babies with her and just, you know, just to throw some off the gay trail. But very awful, 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 awful thing to do to a person. Terrible. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into the show.
I don't switch up. I don't play the other field. Now, I ain't to say that I don't get women, because I pull them all the time, but I'm going to never be with one. Because it ain't just how I'm designed. It's just not for me. What's for you is okay. And I won't knock you for that. But that trickery, that's when we have problems. So that was that 2, 3, 4. I mean...
So, clarification. You say you get women, but you don't. I'm confused.
Yes, because I have had a lot of women come on to me. Women that look like boys and women.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. You said you had a lot of women come on to you, but what does that have to do with the decision that you ultimately make at the end of the day? What do you mean? You said like oh, well, I dabble with women. Like, I be pulling women, but that don't mean I want to deal with guys or whatever. Also, I mean, and again, me personally, I personally think, I don't say that all women are lesbians, but I say that women have a more fluid sexual spectrum than men do. Like, heterosexual women, they have a more freedom in their sexuality than men are permitted. Ours is a lot more compartmentalized. For example, women who are best friends with each other, they can pat each other on the butt, give each other a lap dance, maybe even a little drunk smooch, kiss on the lips, whatever, and then they can just go back to being best friends the next day and be like, "Ooh, girl, we were acting wild that night." Guys, we don't really conduct ourselves that way. Like, two heterosexual men, no matter how rowdy things get, lap dances aren't coming into the equation. we for damn sure aren't gonna like just like you want to smooch and just see what it's like. No, nothing like that. It'll end in a bloody match. It'll be like in Beat It, in Beat It when they tied each other's hands together. We rather tie each other's hands together and then one person has a knife, the other person has the knife, and whoever dies first. We rather do that than play around like that. It's true.
That are beautiful, that look like ladies. I'm not a pee eater. I know you say this on your show, but I don't
Ain't nobody
need to put my face up on that. I got my own, and it's the reason that I can't bend down and look at them. I'm just saying. So I don't want to be nobody else's.
Understood.
I need a man that's a protector, a provider. There we go. That's 3, right?
Okay. Well, this is your deal breakers right now.
Deal breakers are 3 good things. That's good.
Okay. Well, we was on your deal breakers. You want to go back to your requirements?
I'm not even sure it matters. Let's just go to the Kendra cam real quick and then, get out of here.
That really,
we gotta
Kendra, no bullshit.
caller.
I was attacked. Look,
Can't
I'll
keep
show
doing
you.
this to you guys.
I was really attacked.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
mauled
horrible.
by
What kind of dog was it?
It happened in May.
Gee,
What kind of dog was it?
A pit bull. So the dog bit me on my arms, both of my arms.
Ugh, I'm insensitive to the next person, but it's so, some people, they don't really think like, how will this affect the next person if I just show them my horrific scar, just trying to like, I get it. Like, and a lot of times you people be wanting Kendra to donate money to y'all, whatever. Next thing you know, y'all are like showing us your like horrible wounds, and I'm sympathetic to you. I'm sorry that what happened to you happened to you, but it's just like black people, we don't think about like what's appropriate timing. Not everybody wants to, like, I get it. Some people are sorry for you, and they also don't want to see the horrific, graphic nature of like what you got going on. And I don't say that to be insensitive. I really am sorry that happened to you. Somebody says the dog sensed evil. You guys, I'm over here trying to be PC Thon, and you guys are like, oh, don't worry about it, Thon. Don't. I got it. I'll bash her if you won't. You guys, I love y'all, man, but it's just okay. Now, the crazy has been prominent on Kendra G's show. I'm gonna quickly just say this, then I'm gonna get into the reaction. Our older black women are some of the most poorly behaved elderly women anywhere I've seen online. Or just in general in life. It's just I'm seeing so many poorly juvenile-minded 45 to whatever. So when Shahrazad Ali was said all black women or most black women are functioning at the age of 14, I think that was true in the 80s. I think it's still true now, unfortunately. But I'm not proud to have to break this down, especially because it's somebody's TT, somebody's great aunt, probably somebody's granny, but must be addressed nonetheless. Let's get into it.
I'm about to sneeze. All right, niece and nephews. Okay, we don't got to know about them. You have you ever been married?
Never married.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Okay. All right. So we got Andrea, Mississippi. Andrea, right? Andrea, Mississippi, 41 Virgo. HR, retired from military. No kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so I got a list. So I'm looking for someone who is disciplined, has a good work ethic, is able to provide security, has a high sexual appetite, nice body. It's a plus if he has facial hair. If not, that's okay. A stylish person, not like a good dresser. A spiritual man who loves God, great relationship with God, emotionally intelligent, like that, he understand how to be caring, honest, a person that understands how to communicate and comprehend, not just have a conversation, but not understand how to listen. So you need to be able to do both. A caring and thoughtful man, family oriented, understanding of my family dynamics, understanding how I am with my family. Like, I really, 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 really love my family. I'm the oldest. And sometimes in certain relationships in the past, that come up as an issue for some men. Okay? Let's keep going. A handyman
Shaming yourself.
who knows
Ain't
how to
nobody
fix
ashamed.
things and can, get some things right. Okay. A man who likes to cook, he don't have to like cook all the
I
time, but
beg your
it'll be
pardon.
like a plus, we can have a cook.
You are only seeing this from the BWs in the black community. My goodness. Women who are like, I need you to be able to cook something too. Y'all wondering why y'all are marrying at the lowest rate. Y'all are the only women like, can you cook a couple nights too? Do I gotta do all the cooking? For real? Yes. Yes.
A man who loves to travel, like to see the world, like.
Oh my goodness. Travelicia.
Shaming yourself. Ain't
My
nobody
dog
ashamed.
died long.
You want a lot. You want a lot. You're old. Look how you're even presenting yourself. Struggle cleavage. It's just, you want a lot. The men in my comment section are afraid of your arms, afraid of the headlock you could put them in. The Valley says, first time I've seen roll to the top of the rib cage. Thank you for that. He's got 5 on it. Yeah, man, it gets frustrating sometimes. Kareem Bonus says, this is as bad as it gets. It's our community, people. What are we going to do? We can't trade our women in. All we can do is have these conversations.
I like to stay home sometimes, but I don't want to be home all the time.
Hit the like button as you guys come into the room.
Okay. A man who loves to cuddle, like, good love, cause time. Yes, yes. But not all the time. Balance.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Are,
balance.
You're crazy. You're nuts.
Likes to be massaged and give massage. I love to massage. I love to get massages, and I love to give them.
He's got to be a masseuse also. Like, lady, you are out of your mind. I'm not even sure I need to react to you further because I still got another archetype and then a whole other person to react to before the feature presentation. I don't know if I'm gonna waste a lot of time on you, man, because it's right there. People already see why you're single. Just the way you're presenting yourself. You got this crazy ass wig on. You're talking all this nonsense. You have this long list of things you want from a man, but he gets a woman who can't even produce him a child, a woman who's far past her prime. You're far less valuable than you were when you were under, I don't know, even 40. Look how like ma'am, you're an older lady. It's just, I'm so surprised that at this point, like older women, like I said, the older women in the dating market in the black community, they're probably the worst women in the dating market because they're stuck in their ways. There are younger black women who might have a little bit of that independent woman shit in them, but they're still coachable. You probably can still bring them back. I don't even know if she did the Kendra cam. Let's see. I think she did.
You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Yeah, man. You're asking for a lot. Overweight. We have an issue with like women being overweight in our community. I try not to be so just attacking black women just about this, but it's serious. It's a serious issue in our community. And the problem is that you overweight women. It isn't just that you're overweight. That's your personal struggle. Nobody's trying to get all up in your business. But it's the fact that you're overweight and you're asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot of value in the dating market. And the one thing that men truly value in a woman, you haven't regarded in the slightest. This is why men pull up to shows like these, to laugh at you women, but also learn that they're not wrong and to validate themselves that they're not wrong in their ways of thinking, that we must starve you crazy delusional women out. And if I have to, I just need to focus on my bread if this is all that's out there. Now, still got more people to cover. The crazy was spread all over. Then we had some arrogant crazy chick asking for everything. Let's go ahead and get into
Or
it.
what you do for a living?
I'm an estate sale professional.
An estate sales professional?
I sell the contents of everybody's home. When people pass away, I sell all their stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too picky. No, I'll leave it. I was gonna have you.
When people pass away, you sell all their stuff. Ma'am, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that your soul is probably dark. I'll be afraid to date you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there'll be something unsettling about knowing that that's what you do. How did you even come into that work? How did you, like, when you saw the listing, like, yeah, we're looking for people who sell dead people's stuff, like, we're looking for somebody who's basically a horrible person. Was that like, oh, I bet? Like, I don't know. You know how, like, when you're cool with somebody, then you find out that they're a mortician, you're like, it ain't that you look at them different, it's just, you look at them different. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Selling dead people's clothes, what's wrong with you?
You bring the cameras down just a little bit so we get more of you.
But
it's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, you got good light, so I love that you came on ready. Patricia, Dallas, Texas, 44. You have any kids?
She's a squatter.
Yes, I have 3.
Talking about?
How old are your 3 kids?
27.
Okay, we got 236 in the room and only 90 likes. He's right. I didn't want to stop the show because it's flowing well and we got a lot of archetypes to cover. But could y'all do me a favor? Hit the like button as you come into the room. Thank you. Oh, we finally got we got a Cash App sponsor. Kareem Bonus dropped 25, says all the best in 2025. Stay on their neck. Oh, you know I will, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate your consistent support.
23, and I have an 11-year-old.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3 different men.
Have you ever been married?
Yeah.
When did you get divorced?
2018.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Leo.
So we got Patricia Dallas, 44, is a Leo. An estate sales professional, mom of 3 kids, by 3 men. She was 3 men. She was once married. All right, girlfriend, when you come on filing your nails, I got to talk to you. So what kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for, everybody says honesty, but I love a man with integrity. I would like a man, like, I just had a recent issue where a person had deep sleep psychosis. So
what's that?
That's when a person like fights in their sleep, have angry outbursts in their sleep. Like maybe if they were in the war, they had PTSD or something like that. Yeah, that's a no-go for me. So somebody that doesn't suffer from any PTSD issues that causes them to have outbursts. Okay. Yeah. And
was he beating you up when he was asleep?
Yes, he beat me up in his sleep, and that was the last time we were together. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I get it. I'm sorry that happened to you. This is a serious thing. It's a very serious thing. But again, you can't use something like this to like caution men in the dating market. Like, I'm pretty sure this was a very traumatic experience. I'm trying to be mature. I'm sorry that happened to you. But again, sorry guys. You don't get to go out into the dating market and just be like, if you beat people up in your sleep, don't come holler at me. That's not how it works, shorty. Like, you got to go to therapy because of what happened to you. And it was messed up. It was messed up what happened to you. But you got to go to therapy for it. I think there was a show about this. I don't know if anybody remembers that show, Mad About You. You guys remember that show? 2 white people. So, I mean, I'm not saying that like there's anything wrong with white people, but the majority of my audience is black. So one of them white shows, romantic shows, back in the hood, you didn't have cable. You just watch what was there, you know? Judge your mama. But anywho, I'm watching Mad About You, and then there's this episode where like the husband or whoever, he was waking up with like these abrasions and his contusions and his neck was hurting. He was like, man, he's like, I'm trying to figure out like why my neck is so like I'm having these pains. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what it is. She was trying to support him. She was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that could be. And he set up a camera in his home. I guess they set up like cameras or whatever, just to, I don't know, just to try to figure out. And come to find out that the woman, the love interest, the girl, she was whooping his ass. And every time they would replay the security footage, and she was just wailing away. But then I went on YouTube and I looked it up, and I was like, oh man, this shit is wild. It's a real thing. Like there's people who really just get up like on that. Like they really like that. Like they get up there and they sleep, but they're in there. And it's real. I guess it's not to be played with. It's real. I feel sorry for her. But again, you can't use that to try to like make, you know.
Yeah, like literally I had bruises and contusions and blood clots. It was violent. So yeah, deep sleep psychosis is a real thing. People should ask people like, do you suffer from PTSD?
Okay.
Thanks,
They're
babe.
telling me to ask you about your ring on your finger.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it I don't know, is it the ring finger?
Not the ring finger. This is my right hand.
Okay, it's not the ring finger. Okay.
Not
the ring. Okay. They said the ring on her finger. Okay.
See the comments. They're on my TV real big right here. I'm watching y'all.
Hey. Much love to Adam Real. He dropped 10. Much love, brother.
All right. So anything else you want before we get to your deal breakers?
No, I mean, for the most part, you know, handsome is great. I don't want nobody in the mirror more than me. You know, if you got like 400 or 500 pairs of shoes, like just miss me. I don't got time. Yeah.
If the guy has 400 or 500 pair of shoes,
I don't want to deal with y'all. Yeah, y'all can miss me.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Too bougie. That's way too bougie. I have about 400. We don't need to have the same amount.
I beg your pardon.
How many shoes you want instead?
I mean, 100 is okay, but
okay. So let me get this straight. You have 400 pairs of shoes. You're going to take all day in the mirror. He can't. I'm always hearing this. Like, why can't men take pride in how they look? Why can't some men go get their hands and feet manicured? Why can't men take care of themselves? I think this is insecurity. This is projection. Love yourself, lady. Is it because you walk around prosthetic all day? Your confidence is inflated. You're not truly confident in who you are. So a man can't even care about his appearance in the presence of you without you being uncomfortable with it. I'm hearing this a lot. Medium ugly. Medium, like, what are you talking about? Guys who aren't pretty boys care about the aesthetic of the way that they carry themselves. They'll take all day in the bathroom too. You think that they don't like care about their hygiene and how they look? It's just the nerve.
Once you hit past a certain limit, yeah, you too bougie for me. I don't need you in the mirror more than me. I don't need you pressing your clothes more than me. I just need me to be on shine and you could just be with me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't got time.
So we can have 100 pair of shoes.
100 is fine, but anything past that, we're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other deal breakers?
Those are really like my main ones. Have a job, please. Please come employed. I'm self-employed. I do, make a generous amount of money. I can take care of all of my expenses.
I'm here to tell
but
you
make
right
sure
now,
that you have your stuff in order.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Should he look a certain way?
I like tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, tall, dark, and handsome. So 6'3", dark and handsome. Yeah.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
So, yes.
Yeah, like women always try to act like they like dirty guys, and then when after they sleep with each other, he's like leaving doo-doo streaks on the on the sheets. Like he's just laying down, chilling, sitting down after you guys had an intimate night, and then he gets up, and then like there goes a a boo-boo imprint of his booty on your bed. Or like guys whose feet like reek to high hell so much to where you got to put his shoes outside. That's what you want? Okay.
6 figures and up.
So you know this is the most common man in America.
6 figures and up. 6 figures and up. Let's keep in mind this is an average woman. And we don't even know to what extent because she's had everything on her is fake. So she could be below average, all we know. You have 3 kids by 3 different men, and you think that you get the best man in the dating market. This is what men talk about when they say that women are delusional. This is what men are talking about when they say that women, you guys are just living in a fantasy world when it comes to what you get to. And then you're sitting there arrogant, in the most arrogant manner, filing your nails as if you're above all of this. Nice try. You can act as cool as you want to act. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change your outcome. It's not going to change the fact that you're on Kendra G's show looking for a man, and he's not chasing you down.
The most requested man.
Where is he? Bring him.
Right. You want a rich guy who doesn't smell well, who doesn't take care of himself, a guy who's only got 4 pairs of shoes. Because I guarantee if his breath was hot, you'd be like, oh, hell no. That's what's so annoying about you. Like, he can't be in the bathroom too much. Well, if he stinks, are you going to be mad too? Or if you don't like the way he dresses when he goes outside, if he doesn't take time, again, you're going to have a problem with that.
He been checking for you?
I mean, I've met quite a few. I married one.
Why'd you divorce him?
He had PTSD. He was a
police. Oh, that was the one that was fighting in the sleep?
Well, that was one that I had one after that had the similar issue. So
okay.
I think I that. So that's why I'm like, please, no more. Yeah.
All right. Don't play with it.
I guess after 2 guys beating you in there, you probably should put the caution out. I changed my mind. I'm back on your side. You probably should. Like, I mean, if that's one hell of a like lottery pool right there. 2 guys just so happen to be like Mike Tyson in their sleep. You're right, sister. Go ahead and make sure that they don't keep coming your way. There's so many sleep ass whoopings you can take before it's time to put the billboard out. Let's go ahead and move on. I don't like her. I don't like her style. Let's have her do the Kendra cam because I know you guys.
What do you want to date?
I say 40. Yo, make sure.
America.
Oh, here we go.
Hey. All right. Okay. Oh, you don't gotta say. You don't gotta do all that, girl.
Shame on yourself. Ain't nobody saying.
Patricia.
Yeah. And you're overweight, Patricia. And you're overweight. Again, you don't get a 6-figure, tall, dark, and handsome man. You're overweight. You don't get 6-figure, tall, dark, and handsome. Now, speaking of other women who are overweight asking for things that they don't qualify for, I had this clip up here, had our feature presentation not happened, this would have been the feature presentation of this show. I just decided to put it all together. But again, we have an issue with women thinking that because they earn money or because they're doing well personally, that now all of a sudden it doesn't matter that they're lacking where men typically find value in women. That's just not how all this works. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna let the call speak for itself. Cash App stopped the show. We're about halfway. We're almost about halfway to go. I wanna work all week, so come on, y'all. Let's make go.
But you got a pretty smile.
Oh my God, thank you. Hey, Kendra.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
What's your name, love?
Okay, so my name is Jess.
Jess, where you calling
I'm nervous.
from?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Where you calling from, baby?
I'm calling from Atlanta.
ATL. How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. What you do for a living?
HR manager.
HR manager. You have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. You ever been married?
Never been married.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
She does have a very pretty.
So we got Jess Atlanta, 32, Virgo, HR manager, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Ooh. Okay, so I'm looking for, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's an acronym, okay? I'm looking for a rich man, but I have an acronym for rich, okay? Rich to me means real,
I'm here to tell you right now.
Christ-centered, and humble.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
So I'm not talking just about finance. I want you to be rich in all those characteristics that make sense, you know?
If you don't sit your goddamn ass pistol grip chin down somewhere.
I'm tired of you women trying to be deep. Just stop. That's our job because, see, you're trying to be men all the way. Now you women are trying to be deep. You're trying to be compelling, but you sound cheesy. Nobody wants to hear this type of stuff. And what a lot of you women, like, this is a very masculine thing to do, and you just don't know. You women act as if because you've accomplished some things in your individual lives that now men are qualifying themselves for you guys when the opposite is to be true. The man you truly want, you're qualifying for him. It's just, my goodness.
You didn't mention finances at all. Is there a financial requirement?
Yes, still, you know, just a little bit, not too much. You know,
I mentioned finances at all. Is there a financial requirement?
Yes, still, you know, just a little bit, not too much. You know, I feel like at least 75K would be, it's humble.
Shame in yourself.
My dog got along.
The nerve. Now, when we do the Kendra cam, you guys are going to find that she's not nearly as far overweight as you would think, as like her upper half would reveal. But, ma'am, you certainly are at a physical disadvantage. You're not of the prime. If there was a lineup of women and like they all were in prime shape and you were in that lineup, unless those women were just horrible women, they probably would all pop your balloon like we've seen on balloon pop shows. Those women don't have to be far overweight, but if the options are fit women, then you might as well be a big old broad, because compared to women who are fit, whatever. So again, man, you're at a disadvantage when it comes to the things that men actually value in the dating market, which is their physique, especially when we don't know you yet. You can go ahead and say, well, that's very superficial. That's whatever or whatever. But the truth of the matter is that the way we've always been. That's the way your grandfather was. That's the way his father's father was. That's the way he picked your mother and your grandmother. That's how they were all picked. We start at the body. Because we don't know you. We don't even know who you are. That's why before we even get to have a conversation with you, you need to have the best billboard up possible. You women who have like decent bodies and you're kind of thick, but you obviously should be in the gym, next to women who have their body all the way together, you're nothing.
Salary? No? Yeah.
35K is humble. Okay.
I'm in Atlanta. Like, I feel like, you know.
And then to act as if it's this amount that you're kind of okay with. Again, it's the same thing that post-wall women do when they have conversations about marriage. They act as if what they're looking to obtain isn't really all that, so that they don't look absurd for asking for it. Or they act as if they'll be okay without it in some scenario.
That should be.
Let me read this super chat. Much love to Jamar. He dropped 10. He says, appreciate what you're doing. Keep up the great work. He says, showing my support. Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
75K is a humble salary. So besides rich, anything else before we go to your deal breakers?
Yeah, just someone that's respectful, confident, yeah, a well-rounded individual. Yeah.
Okay. What about your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. So, okay, so you can't have more than 2 kids. Like, I would prefer no kids, but I understand because of my age. There's a lot of guys that probably have a kid. So you can have a child, but there's like an age limit too. At least 7 to 10 and up. I don't want any small kids because that kind of, you might still be dealing things with the child's mother. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Bad faith, go to therapy. Again, a lot of times you women are worried about all the wrong things. Women who are dealing with a man who has kids, especially if that guy has a lot of resources, most of the time it doesn't even matter. And you know that. You know that if you come across the right guy, he could have 5 kids, but if he makes $400,000 a year, $200,000 a year, hell, even $150,000 a year, all of a sudden those kids don't really seem like that much of a burden, because it's really the lifestyle you women make a decision on. You women are trying to pick like men, but it's never gonna work. We could look at 5. If we see 5 kids, we see 5 kids that have to be taken care of. If I have 5 kids, I was already taking care of those 5 kids, and I'm prepared to take care of yours also. That's a completely different position. One group of kids is expecting something. The other group of kids was already getting something. We definitely got to show respect to Mr. Samuels. Y'all know what it's about. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. This is for you guys. You know what I mean? You guys been rocking with me, investing your money. I gotta elevate, or it's like you guys are investing for nothing.
Okay.
So B7 or the child can be no younger than 7.
Correct.
Okay. Should he look a certain way? I don't know why you're cracking me up.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
Should he look a certain
deal
way?
breakers, someone that's just that doesn't have a relationship with God. So I am a very Christ-centered, individual. So I do want somebody that I can have that in common with our beliefs and values. So somebody that is
Me too, brother.
I understand if you're not active in the church, but if you have a relationship with God and we can have intellectual conversations about God and our relationship, that's something that's important to me. But if you're just I don't do all that, I don't believe in Jesus, you ain't mine. Sorry, going somewhere else.
That's right. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What we got to the money?
Divine Photo says, I have an acronym for her. DUI, delusional, ungrateful, ignorant. Yeah, I like it. Because ignorance good, because that's not stupid. You're just lacking information. Ungrateful is perfect because these women do not appreciate men nowadays like they used to. Hell, y'all remember when the milkman was getting laid a bunch? It was because that job was so respectful. That was why your third brother came out looking like the milkman. Because he was a winner. Oh, you the milkman? Oh, snap. You got a job? Nowadays, you need a boat and $500,000 in your pocket. It's absurd.
$75K.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to the looks, right?
Looks? Not really. I mean.
Thank you, Demita. Thank you very much.
I
will keep it up.
I'm not really shallow, so I don't mind dating. I don't know how to describe it. Somebody that
oh, that's a good one too.
has all their teeth. I have my all my teeth.
Rolling. We got the acronyms rolling.
So that would be nice, and groomed. Yeah, but other than that, good personality, nice smile. I'm cool with that. I like a chocolate man, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to discriminate.
Okay. Let's do the Kiss or Kim.
Well, ma'am, you already put it out there. Like, you already said that. Okay, let's do the Kendrick cam. I'm ready to move on to the feature presentation.
Okay. Okay.
They say you're not shallow, but you want 75.
Again, like I said, overweight, but not in as bad of a predicament as what you probably estimated.
Okay.
Still overweight though.
Oh, that's shallow. Eek. Oh.
Yeah, well, it's shallow for. It's not shallow because that's the wrong word. The truth is, man, it's delusional. That's what it is more than anything. You're being delusional. You don't qualify. And you have a really pretty face, good smile, good, you know. I got a feeling that you're one of those women where you could lose weight into a different ranking, which isn't, that's not something that's not every woman is capable of that. That's the words that I was choking for. Like, not every woman gets that opportunity to where if they lose 25 pounds, maybe 30, well, maybe just 25. You now have gone from like a 6 to possibly, I don't like using 7. So a 6 to maybe an adjustable 6. Can't give you an 8. Now you're starting to get rare. I say you're on the really good looking side of average after you lose about 25 pounds. And you would immediately notice, like, dang, I'm getting like approached by a different kind of, like, I'm getting better men approaching me now. You would be shocked. You're probably getting some decent offers now, but it's probably not the offers you like. Obviously, you're on Kendra G's show. Imagine if you just, I really don't have a lot of sympathy for you women who have 4 or 5 months of work, maybe 3 months of work, and now you're living a whole different experience. Your dating experience is completely different than yesterday. Hardly any sympathy for you.
Wow. Kendra, I didn't think that was shallow. I was being humble.
No, you weren't being humble, ma'am. Are you out of your damn mind?
My dog died.
Like Bernie.
That's a big bitch.
Tried to be supportive, but you're arrogant. We can't be having arrogant, overweight women in the dating market, because what if men who were broke in the dating market had bravado about it and were like, yeah, I deserve the best woman in the dating market. Even men like me, I wish a man would come up to me talking about I make $15,000 a year and I deserve the best woman in the dating market. We go upside his head all the same. You women who are lacking and you're not even in the best physical shape you could be in, and you're like, oh, I get the best man in the dating market. And I was being humble for asking for that. You're crazy as hell, lady. We're moving on from you.
Tamara, where you calling me from, baby?
Now, speaking of damn crazy and asking for 6 figures and you shouldn't. I'm not sure who a lot of you average women out there think you guys are, but you average women are looking past excellent, stable, reliable, average men, trying to get a guy who is never going to see you. You will always be invisible to. But believe it or not, that actually isn't this woman's worst problem. Let's go ahead and let the call speak for itself.
Canada.
Let's spin the clip.
Canada, how old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living?
I'm a data analyst.
You're a what, baby girl?
A data analyst.
Data analyst. You have any kids?
No kids.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. So we got Tamara, Canada, 26, Cancer, data analyst, no kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No, she's never married. All right, but what kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for someone that's tall. I'm looking for somebody that's 6'5". Somebody that's honest.
Somebody who's 6'5".
Shame in yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
Somebody who's 6'5". Over 6 foot you would have already been tripping. You already going crazy. Because over 6 foot, that's already an average man right there. 6'5". Now that's just incredible. That's far above average. He's super rare. What's rare about you? What's rare about you? That's a rare man. There aren't a lot of people walking around here 6'5". The hell?
And somebody that has a good communication skill.
So you said 6'5" in particular. How tall are you?
I'm about 5'7".
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, oh my goodness, ma'am, 5'7", I guess 5'7" is tall by women's standards, but it isn't like tall to where it's like, oh, I have to be with a guy who's over 6 foot. There are women out here who are 5'10" who are looking for 6'5" guys. Women out here who are 5'11", 6 foot. That's more of a height deficit to where they are looking for guys who are 6'5" and whatever, and they know that it's hard, and that those guys don't want to deal with them. The 6'5" guys want to deal with smaller women. So it's just the selfishness is coming out a lot of this woman's pores.
I didn't say 100. I know I've been hearing the girlies.
So he has to be 6'5"?
Yes, 6 foot to 6'5".
You are really
Because you're
dumb.
5'7".
For real.
Okay. What are your deal breakers? If you wouldn't date a man that was under 6 feet?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, so no men under. So any man under 6 feet, don't reach out to you.
No.
Okay. Okay, our audio's going in and out. Can you take your Bluetooth?
Ma'am, the nerve of you to think you're better than these men out here standing at 5'9", 5'10". Like guys who you couldn't beat, guys you couldn't take in a fist fight on your best day, guys who are more equipped to protect you than you can protect yourself. I just hope that when you're 45 to 55 sitting by yourself talking about where all the men at, you don't start thinking about these guys. I hope that they're far out of your mind. Don't try to circle back on these on 5'9", 5'10". You smoking.
Oh yeah, let me take my Bluetooth.
No man under 6 feet, child.
What in the world is going on back there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So Tamara, right?
Yes.
Tamara, Canada, 26, Cancer, data analyst, no kids. Okay. So 6 feet. Do you have a race preference?
Black or white.
Okay. So open to both races. What's some other deal breakers besides being shorter than 6 feet?
I can't stand a liar.
Okay. So no liars. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Should he look a certain way? We kind of got to that. He got to be over 6 feet. Any other requirements?
No.
No. No. All right. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would say anywhere between 70 and 120K.
Buy a dog, die alone.
You're out of your mind, lady. That's above average money. I'm looking just by the look in your eyes right now. I can tell you know you shouldn't be saying that. Just by the look in your eyes, I can tell you know that shouldn't have come out of your mouth. You're an average woman. Why do you get above average money from a man? Why do you get above average money from a guy? Why? What makes you think you're better than the men you actually qualify for? This is so annoying. It's unbelievably annoying. Like that you women think that a six-figure man doesn't care about what you look like, how you present yourself, and who you are. Shame on you. You are average as the day is long. There's nothing wrong with being average, but you need to know that you're average so that you can pick men who you actually qualify for. You don't qualify for a six-figure guy. Look at your hair. Look at the way you even present yourself coming in. You don't even care. You don't even care about life. I can tell. Every now and again, you just break down. You don't even care about life. You need therapy. But you're on here asking for the best men in the dating market. This isn't funny. It's not cute. You just look silly. And worst of all, you look delusional. Lips ashy as ever. You didn't even present yourself the best you could present yourself. and you think that you get to ask for the best man in the dating market, and you're doing it with an attitude like you're a bad bitch. You're not. Not even close. Not even close.
Could he have kids already?
No kids.
So 6 feet, between 70 and 100K. But you said black and white. Should he be in Canada?
No, we could be anywhere in the world. Okay. I don't mind traveling.
Okay. If he made less than 70K, would you date him?
No.
No.
You're an idiot, lady. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. I'm not sure what your experience has been, but I'm quite sure it's been an average experience. Why coming on Kendra G's show is empowering you to think you can start to try to be somebody else. I don't know, shorty, but it's not going to work out for you. Larry says Brad ain't checking for her. I agree. Jacob says, I woke up like this. Like, I mean, Jesus. I mean, the confidence is certainly on Beyonce, even though the hair is on Halle Berry from Losing Isaiah. She's absolutely chopped, and she's on here acting like she can look at a man who makes $60,000 and be like, oh, yeah, you're not good enough for me. Please, lady, you're out of your damn mind.
So strong requirements, over 6 feet, mandatory requirements, over 6 feet, and makes over 70K, and no kids.
That's right.
Let's do the Kendra cam.
Okay. Kendra cam. Kevin, come hold this. Sorry. Oh, let me see how I can. Let me put it up. I'm gonna put it up here.
I gotta see your legs.
Let me see.
Okay. All right, honey. And
yep. Pretty much basic. I don't really see anything to call home about. You're not overweight. That's a good thing. But I'm not seeing anything to call home about. I'm not seeing anything is special. Anything to where like this guy's going to be like, this is worth dealing with her mouth. And the way that she looks and the way she presents herself and the fact that she thinks I have to deal with some facts. That this is just the way I woke up. And you look like you'd be sitting up looking at a nigga like, what? Yep, this is exactly how I woke up. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Especially when you get comfortable, because like I tell fellas all the time, you meet women 2 times. You meet them in the beginning when they're trying to win you, then you meet them again when they're comfortable with you. And when this type of woman gets comfortable with you, oh boy, it's ugly. She gets to looking at you like, what? Yeah. It's true.
And you said loyalty too, correct?
Sorry, Kendra, I didn't hear you.
I said you said, because you said you don't like honesty. So I'm assuming you want him to be faithful and loyal.
Yeah, he just gotta be honest.
Gotta be honest. Okay. Okay. What was your last relationship?
Back in 2016.
2016. So what is that? Almost 10 years? 9 years ago.
That's right.
Have your standards been this way for the last 9 years?
Mm-hmm.
So your standards of 6 feet make at least 70K. Wait, you're 26. You had the standard at 17?
Yes, I did. I had it from the age of 13.
Oh, okay. So at 16, did you date a man that had all those requirements?
Couldn't never find one like that.
So let's just say you go the rest of your life and you never find a man with these requirements. Are you okay with just being single for the rest of your life?
I'm just gonna freeze my eggs. I'm in the process of freezing my eggs now, so I'll be totally fine with that.
Well, there you have it. I mean, I believe in freezing your eggs, and I think all women, especially career-focused women should freeze their eggs. But if you have decided that this is your standard, and if you cannot find a man that meets the requirements, you're happy being by yourself, you would get a sperm donor and rock out, it's your life.
Yeah, because period, I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. You know how it is.
Kendra, stop trying to find company in your loser decision. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, Kendra. Because you know, just as well as I know, that this woman is delusional and she's crazy, but all it took was for her to say frozen eggs and your little simple brain glitched, and then all of a sudden, you're on her side. Fuck out of here. Yeah, right, Kendra. Oh, and there it is. That doesn't mean that you guys are in the right. You sound like two losers is what you sound like. Two women who are like, I need a fail-safe just in case, like, nobody picks me. But then a woman who's actually trying to listen to a man, you call her a pick-me, or like you think that there's something wrong with that woman. Interesting. Kendra, stop trying to like click up with frozen egg broads, okay? You're all together losers of women. Women who took too long. Women who passed up on the wrong guy. Oh, yeah, and especially career-centered women. Yeah, like, stop trying to be an advocacy for women to win, but also be an advocacy for them to waste time and put family on the back burner. You can't do both. You can't be an advocacy of the black family and for black relationships coming together, but also be an advocacy of younger women freezing their fertility so that they can go be selfish like you did. Damn weirdo. Can't stand you sometimes, Kendra. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm proud of you. I see some growth. And sometimes I'm like, nah, get this bitch out of here. She's out of her mind. She's crazy.
100. And they can get it. I was probably
I'm originally from the Caribbean, so that's how we move in the Caribbean.
Let me ask you this. Okay?
Yeah.
It's your life. But let's say if there's a guy that's a good guy and he is 5'10", no?
I guess so. 5'10", close enough, good guy. Me.
No, it's too late. Don't try to come back to the 5'10" guys now. They good. Don't try to come back to the 5'10" guys now. Keep looking for a 2%, 3%, 6'5" guy. Somebody who's on their way to the NBA. And have you ever seen somebody in the NBA with somebody who looks like you? I haven't. So the chances are it's not going to happen. And now you've already looked at the guys who make, now all the guys who were listening who make under 70K and they're under 6'5", they don't like you anymore. They don't see you. So don't try to come back and like be cool with them again, all right? They're already moved on to women who have better weaves and women who don't like have the demeanor you have and don't look ashy. All right? Not you. Don't do that.
All the standards, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I got it down to consider 5'10", fellas. All right. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
I don't want to answer that one.
You don't have to.
Ooh, that
3 flaws you have to work on.
That means it was yesterday.
I would say to my time management. Let me see what else.
They're telling me to ask you, who's the guy on your page?
Who guy?
Is there a guy on your Instagram page?
No.
They're saying.
Gotcha.
What are they talking about?
Gotcha.
Let me check and see. Child.
Ooh, there's a liar gaze. There's a liar. Y'all know what I mean? Like, there's a liar gaze. Like, the way that they look. And there are levels to people who are liars. You know, there's your blatant liars. There's your passive-aggressive liars. Chess playing liars. And then you have people to where they'll go off the cliff with their lie. Like, you could have them dead to rights. Like, I've seen guys like this. Like, you could literally catch them in the pussy. Like, it don't even matter. Like they gonna be like, babe, like this ain't what it is. Like, for real, hold on, babe, don't leave. It's like, dude, she caught you in the booty. She's one of the worst kind of liars. And y'all about to see why. Let's spin the clip.
What they talking about? They're saying there's a man on your Instagram page. Is there not? No, there's not one.
No.
Let me go check for myself. Oh, I see a lot of food. I don't see a man on her page, you guys.
Yeah,
this is your page, right?
My food content. That's my food content.
Or maybe this man.
Girl, ain't nothing wrong with your eyes. You can see him. This was funny. This was funny because typically this is what niggas do when we get caught up. You wake us up. Mike Epps was right. If you wake us up in the middle of the night and you found something in our phone, and you could, ain't nothing wrong with our vision, but we gonna try to squint and act like we don't see what's being showed to us. Woo! Lady, this was the funniest part, where you're acting like you don't see what you do see. You see it. You see what she's showing you. What ain't nothing wrong with your vision. Woo!
Who's that?
Reaches for like, oh, she's like, oh God. Hurries up and exits. Oh man.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
Let me tell you something, please, people. This must be her man, okay? Let me talk.
Look at you, brother. Look how she got you out here, brother. You were just trying to do right, just trying to be a good man to her, right? And she's online. Looking for somebody else.
Tell you, please don't call me lying. Because if you don't know, we have the KBI here. The KBI is the Kendra Bureau of Investigation. They are better than the FBI. They will find out. They will expose you. A lot of times.
KJ Stewart says, yeah, they don't like liars. And I want us to focus on this for just a moment. Because, again, not only do women walk around saying that they don't want to deal with liars, they're lying all the time. I believe women are cheating all the time. I didn't realize to what extent until I started working in factories. And it was a great experience because I learned a lot about people. And I learned that like women are super unfaithful. And a lot of times it isn't out of pure militia. It's because they've created their own rules for what it means to be unfaithful. Like they believe that if a guy just buys them lunch every day, but she doesn't sleep with that guy, that she's not being unfaithful. She is though. So again, a lot of times women are being unfaithful and they're not even aware of it. They're unfaithful and they're deceptive. And Kendra was going to move on to reveal that that's actually her husband. And so to think a guy fully committed his life to you and you don't respect him to the extent, and you knew that it was going to be an embarrassing moment, because I guarantee you that guy probably isn't 6'5" and some of the things that you were asking for. So once he sees the exchange, that's probably going to tear your life apart. I'm trying to figure out why you were dumb enough to even do this. Or you don't have the gall or the dignity to tell this guy you don't want to be with him. So you're trying to like sabotage it by just doing crazy, weird stuff because you maybe put your, you like in your mind, you like have just already like gone too far with this guy. And if you go back, it's going to make you look bad from a reputation standpoint. So now you're just trying to sabotage it. I've seen this. but it's not the way to go. Show him more respect. Get out of the situation. If I was the guy, if he sees this, I would immediately tell him to probably like go ahead and leave that marriage. If she's looking for another guy while she's in the marriage is probably already over anyway. Y'all are just legally tied to each other. So again, much love, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. I do hope you guys enjoyed the show. We didn't quite make goal, but that's all right. I still enjoyed the show. I still enjoyed entertaining you guys. I'm glad we got to do multiple archetypes. The shows are going to start being more lengthy. We're going to start going for like 2 hours. 2 hours is just starting to work for the algorithm right now. So since we've been having more consistent sponsored shows, I'm going to start going an extra hour just to add more value, just for the value that you guys bring to the show. So thank you for everybody who has been supporting. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back very soon with some more content as soon as something breaks, as soon as the news breaks. So much love, guys. It's Thon. Hit the subscribe button on your way out of the room. Also the like button. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post content like this. Until next time, guys.